3. Let's go.
Welcome to the Balcony AUX Chord podcast.
Let's go. Balcony AUX Chord.
Balcony AUX Chord.
Welcome to the Balcony AUX Chord podcast. You're back again with me, Mark and Findi. I think this is like episode 29. We're pretty deep into this bitch.
Whoa. This is way too early for that shit, man.
Too
what
early.
the fuck?
Can't relate. So for anyone who,
We're 3 inches in.
3-inch gang, 3-inch shrimp dick gang.
We're 3 inches into this bitch.
Shrimp dick gang. For anyone who is new to the podcast.
This is the Rojogan podcast.
With a Rojogan.
This is
you're
the
here with
Rojogan
us.
podcast.
Originally, this was the kind of the idea of bringing our weekly chill sessions on my balcony to the internet, basically. And on these balconies, we would listen to music, look out into the world, nerd out to music, and like discuss and like nerd out to music. I'm repeating myself, but that's basically what we did. And we've brought it to the internet now, and we're super glad to welcome anyone who's listening to the music circle.
Honestly, if you want to be on it, just like shoot a message. Hey, like we are out of content, bro.
Talking about content though, since it's the beginning of the video, and I think most people listen to this part, we were thinking of doing a session, kind of like a live stream session, like a Twitch stream, kind of like a, I don't know, what's the other one? Discord session, where like Discord you can session. like me and Findi will be listening to music and like, you know, just chilling, and like anyone can jump on the call and like contribute to that circle and like talk to us and like listen to music with us. Because right now Spotify has a really cool function of
Spotify
you're
sessions.
able to listen to Spotify sessions. So you're able to listen to music as a group with friends remotely. So like it's a beautiful thing. And like we want to exploit that, and like we're just talking about it now. But if anyone is interested, like please do like tell us, because like we want to commit to it if you guys are interested. Because I think that part is like the most like genuine part of our podcast, is that we're able to like share music with each other, right? Like that's like the most like that's the essence of this podcast, is like to share art with your friends and like to discuss about it, or like to just talk about life while there's music in the background. Anyhow, Findi's dancing. He's doing I'm
doing shoulder exercises, bro.
Shoulder exercises. You remind me of that video of that white lady in like a 80s leotard who's like doing aerobics. It's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I'm talking?
No. I gotta loosen up. I just woke up, so I gotta loosen up my shoulders.
How have you been, Findi?
I'm good, man. How have you been?
I've been decent. Shit. All right. Are you gonna ping pong this conversation like this? I'm good. How you?
No, I'm all right. I'm all right. This week has been fun-ish. It's
Funish a neighboring country to?
No, Rojogan is a neighboring country
to Finland. Finnish. Never mind. Bad joke. Continue.
Rojogan. Is the neighboring country.
What's up?
I just fucking got an email from UBC. Shut the fuck up.
I mean, I really meant what's up in your life, and not the email.
I thought you were asking because the sound was a complete.
No, please.
Nothing, man. This weekend, what did I do this weekend? Oh, the weather was nice, kind of.
Really?
This week. Yeah, it was sick. The sun came
out
like for the first
sweatshirt
time.
weather right now?
No. It's cold, but the sun is
weather.
out. It's like 4 degrees, but the sun is out. And so yeah, what did we do? Me and my friends just played some spike ball, and then we played some soccer.
That's the whitest shit I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, man. It was sunny outside, and we went to play spike ball.
You know, remember that field, the rugby field near
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
That's where we play spike ball.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that field low is empty for some reason.
I know. I fucking
for some reason
destroyed.
they never let anyone on it, and no one ever uses it. So I'm like, what the fuck?
What do you mean? You can go do whatever you want there.
No, there's like signs saying that like you're not allowed on the field. If it,
Oh really?
yeah,
Fucking
like I mean,
idiots,
understandable. It's like the only real grass in Vancouver, not
in
Vancouver,
Vancouver.
but in UBC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
So I
it's the
understand
one grass, and it's that one is real grass.
Yeah, because most of them are it's turf, right? It's like the fake shit.
Yeah. They probably don't want people ruining the field for the rugby players.
Exactly. Makes sense.
But yeah, I did that.
Yeah. Nice.
What else did I do? And then after we watched Attack on Titan, man. That's what's taking over my life recently.
You weebing out. Is there a new season right now?
Yeah, it's the last season 4.
Oh, it's finalizing now.
No Kyojin. Yeah.
Is there no manga to it? It's just like
there is
anime?
manga, but the anime is going a different direction. The manga is like going on, but the anime is wrapping up, and it's like diverging the plot points. It's super interesting. It's like my favorite anime right now. Honestly, it's so good, and it's getting better. Like it wasn't good for like a little bit, and then now it's like.
I watched the first season. And I stopped
like
after the first season because it was too serious. Like it was too intense for me. Like I don't like heavy shit, you know. And like they changed the song too, so I was out. I was like, I don't want this anymore. Cause like I really liked the beginning, like the first season song. Like, I think that was the most like iconic song in terms of anime, right?
Yeah.
Like that was like the song for Attack on Titan, and then they changed it. Oh, obviously because it's anime, right? They change it every season.
Every season.
But I feel like they should have kept it like an exception. Like it should have been
dude.
like a thing.
They have like pretty good theme songs for like season 3. It was made by X Japan.
Oh
the
yeah.
band. Yeah, so the lead singer.
Why are they making a lot of anime songs now? X Japan.
Oh, I think either the anime is so big that they had to hire like a really like a legendary music producer, or the X Japan is like washed up and is doing anime.
There's only 2 options. Right?
There's only 2 options. But yeah, I've been doing a lot of that, and then also a lot of soul searching.
What do you think the call was like when they called up the guy from X Japan?
It's like, yo, you know Attack on Titan?
Hey, would you like to sing a song for this show?
No, apparently,
giant dudes eating other dudes.
It's one of the biggest animes in the world, dude. Like
I mean, I'm sure it is.
It's like the anime. It's like that right now. It's like that My Hero, and then what else is the other big one? Probably Boruto.
Yeah, probably, right?
And shit, yeah. But that's like one of the biggest animes. And Demon Slayer.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Cool.
You're not a weeb, bro. Mark likes to watch cartoons. Like Mark doesn't.
I like cartoons. Yeah,
Mark
I don't like
anime as much.
Yeah.
Why do you think cartoons? Why do you like cartoons better?
Because at least to me, cartoons I can switch my brain off, but like anime is like
serious.
Anime is basically American series, but in animation form, right? So it's like serious like plot lines, serious content. Yeah. And then it has like an arc to it, right?
Yeah.
But in animation format, which
but
is like
cartoons are just dumb.
Yeah, I want to switch my brain off, and I don't even mean like I don't watch Family Guy or anything like that. I mean, I do sometimes, but most of the time I watch like the one-off kind of like weird stuff. Like I'm a big fan of like Magic School Bus. I watch a lot of Magic School Bus.
Oh yeah, I remember that. It was on Netflix for a while. We used to watch it.
Dude, shit was lit. Shit was lit. I mean, I watched it as a kid, and it's like nostalgic to me. And I have Disney Plus too, so I've been watching a lot of cartoons on that. Yeah, man. Like I like to switch my brain off. I don't know what else to say. Like compared to anime, because anime like you have to pay attention, and like I hate dubs. I hate dubs, so I have to read the subtitles too. So you have to like pay attention, right? So you can't do work. Like when I watch cartoons, I work at the same time. So it's like giving me an excuse to, you know how like you have like TV in the background? I have cartoons in the background. Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Basically, like last week I finished Hercules, the original series. You know, Hercules has a movie, right?
Yeah.
There's also a animated series
Spin-off
that is pretty
series?
under promoted, I guess. But it's super fun. Yeah, it's just like the story of like Hercules growing up in his high school and like Hades fucking it up, you know, like Hades finding a way to like trick him every episode. And it's like it's semi-educational in terms of like mythology. It will always be like Hercules has to go help Pericles or like Odysseus or whatever, right? Stuff like that. So I enjoy like semi-educational stuff too. So like it's
That's a lot going on. You're working, you're watching semi-educational.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a history buff, so I do enjoy anything which is history.
I'm
history.
buff.
Yeah.
I'm a history buff.
All right, calm down.
You
Yeah.
see these biceps? Oh, World War II, bro.
Oh, fuck.
You see this?
I was eating protein. Whey protein from World War II, bro.
Yeah,
I'm a history buff.
I was eating whey protein and I was reading about the Cold War. Anyways, how have you been? I'm a history buff. What are you? How have I been doing? Oh, nothing much, man. I was just reading about. Okay, sorry.
How do you even know where to go from there? For the audio listeners, Findi is like doing like a buff man pose with duck face.
Yo,
flex.
Bad, bro.
He's flexing. He's flexing his mid-tier biceps.
Nah, it's almost back at pre-COVID form. Actually.
Pre-COVID form.
Yeah,
I'm yet to return to pre-COVID form, or even pre-masters form. After I got into my master's degree, I got like so fat, so I'm like not even. Yeah, now that I'm like away from it, I can lose weight now.
Remember your peak like. Yeah. Your peak form was what? I think it was third year.
Third year was the peak. It was before meeting May. And then once I met May, it went downhill from there. Because May, okay, let's talk about May for a second, okay? Last episode, super successful in terms of like people who actually cared about the episode.
Exactly.
So like,
no, people didn't care about us. They cared about May, bro.
Yeah, they cared about May. So maybe we just want May on the podcast every episode. Yeah. You know, thank you for caring about May. Thank you for caring about, you know, our relationship. That's an honor. What are we gonna say?
Nothing, bro.
Are you gonna roast me, you bitch?
Okay, why did you get fat after meeting May?
Oh yeah. Cause May, right, she's someone who never finishes her food, and like she'll always pack it to go, but she's someone who doesn't eat leftover food.
So she packages it and then it just gets thrown out like that?
Yeah, ultimately. Cause she doesn't like eating like overnight food, basically.
I think overnight food is better than normal food.
Yeah, I think so too. But the reason why I gain a lot of weight is because I would eat it because I felt like it was wasteful, and I would eat it at like weird times. You know, because like it's leftovers, right? In the fridge and stuff like that. She would leave it at my place. And also, in general, having a girlfriend or a significant other will make you gain weight, Findi, if you didn't notice that. You will probably eat more. You'll probably go on more dates. Go like more desserts, I would imagine. More like splurging on like little food things that you could eat together.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Can you relate, bro?
Not really. But I did start working out after my breakup because I was sad.
Nice. That's true. See?
I haven't stopped since.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'll keep it going. I think working out is like... Because it helps my mental health, bro. That's like the biggest thing.
Yeah.
That's
That's
like
good.
that's the only thing it does. It's just like gives me kind of a routine.
Yeah.
Or just be like, okay, this is something you need to get done, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
especially when there's nothing to do, there's like no jobs or anything. It's just like
Yeah.
you make working out like you like organize your day in accordance to your workout schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And that
Yeah,
helps a little.
in particular for you too. Like you're someone who
All over
has
the
no
place,
structure
bro.
in your life,
All
and you
over
need
the
a
place.
structure in your life
Exactly.
to make you
Exactly.
move forward.
Exactly.
You need handrails to move forward. Like
Exactly.
you're like metaphorically speaking,
I
like you
also
need like
need
a guide.
hands. I also need hands to move forward.
You need hands to move forward. Exactly. You.
So how are you doing, Mark? You never answered the question.
So welcome to this podcast. For anyone who's new to the podcast,
This is the Ro Jokin podcast
where there's a Rojogan,
where we talk about history buff.
Yeah. As you can already tell, we're trying out this new format of not having a topic to start off the podcast, and we'll just seeing where the conversation takes us. I mean,
It's a
acknowledging
disaster.
it kind of breaks the fourth wall a little bit in terms of like letting the conversation grow, but I just wanted to
disaster.
clarify that you could probably tell right now.
It's a disaster that we don't know what the fuck we're doing.
But in general, I've had a lot of work though, Findi. Like I'm very busy right now.
Yeah.
I have work on work, and like
That's crazy.
it's so much work that I don't want to do the work. You know, it's like today was the first day that I sat down and I like structured my life in terms of like prioritizing things and writing it down in terms of like to-do lists and like achievable goals. I've been using an app for that, but
What app? Can you tell me?
I've been using ClickUp. It's like a team management app, but you can also use it for yourself. Doesn't really matter.
Yourself. Okay.
Yeah. It's nice. It's like you have goals, you have like to-dos and lists and tasks and timelines. It's nice.
I should probably do that.
Yeah. And it keeps you accountable to yourself. Because right now, like, I have like side projects as well as a dissertation to write, as well as an essay to write for my group project and also my classes. And it's like, what the fuck's happening? Like, what do I prioritize, right? Because, like, if I focus just on, like, things that are pressing, I will never get my dissertation done. Because dissertation is, like, it's, like, self-taught, basically, right? It's, like, a self-learning process.
Yeah, it's
so
like
if you
on
don't,
your own schedule.
Exactly. So if you don't do it, if you don't, like, progress, like, gradually, you're gonna get fucked in the last 2 months or month that you have to send it in.
That is due, right?
Yeah. And that's most of... That's most kids, I think. Most students forget to do it throughout the year, and they're like, "Ah, we have a whole year," and then it turns out they have 2 months left.
That's the thing, though. I feel like especially for like people studying like the arts, like liberal arts.
Yeah,
it's like we like to leave everything to the last minute. Like I know that kids in sciences, I've been told by like a kid in science that like, oh, in science you actually have to study every day.
Yeah.
Like, if you're in science, you need to, like, be keeping up with your shit. Like, the whole semester. Or the whole year. Or whatever. Like, you need to be like, okay, chapter 1. I'm going to study chapter 1 after we finish learning chapter 1. But for arts, it's like, you just chill the whole semester. And then you die for, like, a week.
Yeah.
And then you can pull an A. Like, like that.
I think it is because of the structure of the curriculum. But as well, but maybe reinforcing that too is like the different parts of the brain that you use in different disciplines. So in like science, I believe that you have to like, well, there's a big part of it which is memorizing and actually like
learning it,
learning it, and you have to like practice it every day in order to understand it and like to memorize it into your head, right? But with
arts is concepts, theories.
Yeah, it's concepts. So like you're given tools instead of you're given like things to remember. You're given tools to approach things, right?
Yes.
And I think for people who don't succeed in arts, it's because they don't understand that it's a tool that can be adapted to anything.
Yeah.
Like
it's a
for example, like the Marxist framework can be applied to anything.
Yes.
And if you acknowledge that you can apply to anything, you can excel.
You can apply it to anything.
Yeah.
And it'll work.
But if you see it as like a useless discipline, as many underclassmen have come to me and said, they regret learning political science, for example. I'm like, you obviously don't understand what's happening with your brain right now. Like I always convince them that, like, I think when you graduate, you're gonna feel like you haven't learned anything because you feel like there's no substance that you've actually learned. Like there's no like I can do this.
It's
like,
4 years, bro. It's like you're not gonna remember details.
Yeah, that too. But like it's not like it's like I can I don't know. Fuck. It's not the equivalent of something in like science or something or engineering. Like I've learned to build a bridge, right? Yeah. Like that's in engineering or something. But in liberal arts, you're kind of learned to, or you're taught to kind of think critically.
Yes.
And like you're not really taught anything. You're just taught the tools.
The skill, yeah,
the skills, right? The soft skills. And I think arguably, I feel like at a bachelor level, soft skills are more important. Because if you think about it, I think a bachelor degree is teaching you how to think. And then a master's degree is teaching you the substance.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, obviously there's a balance there, but I do believe, at least in my experience, that my bachelor degree was teaching me how to think about the world. Mm-hmm. And like installing or instilling the values and like the tools that we can utilize to be critical of things that come in our lives. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of people kind of like give me shit or give people shit for having an opinion on everything. Mm-hmm. But I kind of like go against that kind of idea. Like I really appreciate people who have an opinion on everything. Like you don't have to vocalize it. I think that's the shitty part about people who have opinions, quote unquote, have opinions, is that they vocalize it every time. But like I feel like if I asked you about, I don't know, the Goofy movie or something, right? Like something that you don't even know about, right? Yeah. If you don't have an opinion on it, it's like it's hard to go off of it like too much. Like if you do, like we could talk about it more, you know?
Yeah. You need to have an opinion, bro. What do you mean? Like, of course.
Yeah. Like have you ever talked to people who are just like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, and then you just stop there, like, I don't know. Like, I haven't given it much thought.
Yeah, and then that's where the conversation ends, and then I don't talk to them.
Yeah, like I for sure, like, oh, okay, like you should talk when you're kind of educated on the subject, right? Like, for example, if we're talking about BLM, right, which is like a socially sensitive issue, obviously you don't want to talk about out of your ass like 100% of it, but I do think you should have an opinion on it. Like,
you should have an opinion on everything, bro.
Like the thing is, you shouldn't be giving me facts. Like, you shouldn't be like rebuting my arguments with facts, because you obviously don't know the facts, right? If you don't know about the topic, but at least you can share your opinions on things, and maybe like we can discuss further about your ideas, my ideas, and maybe coming to like a conclusion or not conclusion. Like that's the beauty of talking, right? But I don't even know where it started from, but I feel like having an arts degree isn't the worst thing in the world. Like people give me a lot of shit for having a BA.
I feel like I have to always defend my arts degree. You know what I mean? Like I feel like people what the fuck, you have an arts degree, bro? I'm just like, yeah, man, like I have an arts degree. Like I think it's important. I think
right. I think at the end of the day, though, we all have our pros and cons to how our brains are wired, right? And I think most art students are wired to think in abstract ways. I think that's how we were taught in our discipline, right?
Yeah.
And so our asset to every group is that we're able to think outside the box, and we're able to think of the nuances between, like absolute points that engineers will think of. Like engineers will always think in absolutes. Like if you like maybe not always. I'm sorry. Like okay, that's the nuance again.
No, but more often than not, I've also noticed that like people who are in fields that are more technical and more like more actually because it's like it's equations, right? Like that's if you think about everything,
it's absolute.
Like
everything's absolute.
There's a way, like gravity works this way. If you throw a ball, it will land here. Like it's everything is like
there's an answer to it.
But when it's the shit that we're studying, like it's like theories and
there's no answer
and ways to look at the world. There's never an answer. And but that's like, I think it's an advantage. In some ways,
I think so too. In some ways. I mean, like we lack the methodical thinking that they have. They think it like in steps, so they get things done faster.
Try, though. It's political science, so we try to have data to back up our facts. We try
but you know okay, let's be honest though. Most political scientists, in the BA, are not scientists. They're not scientists. They're just theorists, fucking people. Theorists, right? They're qualitative theorists. I think once you understand the data and actually read enough data, you can be that other side of the political scientist coin.
The science.
I don't think I'm there yet, but I think I'm going towards that direction. At least I'm trying.
You do a lot of numbers and shit. You lose stata. Fuck, I hate that shit so much.
I mean, in first year at least. Now I'm okay. Like I don't have to do much. I wasn't good at it. I think I have the necessary skills to understand it. And I think that's enough in terms of what I want to do with my life. Like,
but you're not like crunching out numbers every day.
Like, I don't imagine myself being the one at the table who's like actually doing the stats, right? Yeah. Like, I want to be the one who's like, read it. Exactly. Yeah. Like, I want to read it as well as to communicate with statisticians in the correct way, right? And like understand what they're doing. Like if I can identify that they're using a wrong variable, then like that's an asset to me, right? To the team. Is like I can identify like what you're doing wrong or what I'm doing. I don't know, but I think that's the pro out of my degree at least. But I was just thinking back to the engineering point. Like my degree right now is the combination of a lot of disciplines together. Like we have a lot of engineers actually in our program. We have a lot of like science, like people from like the science field in our
how are they different from
so I was about to mention that like they are methodical. They think things like I said quite absolute, and it's quite rigid. Like how they think it's like blocks, like silos, and like to an extent thinking like silos is quite beneficial when you're writing like a government paper. If you can imagine a government paper, right? It's quite rigid. It's like Section A, Section B, Section C, right? Like 3.2, 3.1, whatever, right? Yeah. And I think to that extent that they kind of benefit from those skills. But to craft a policy which is innovative and to incorporate many stakeholders and to incorporate many...
They can't do that?
They can, but not to the extent I feel that art students, quote unquote art students, or people in the liberal arts field can do. Like we were able to understand the nuances and the networks a little better. I mean, I'm saying that out of my ass a little bit. Like I don't have any stats to prove that or anything. Like I'm sure they have better grades than me.
No,
but like I feel like at the end
evidence is just as valid.
But at the end of the day, though, I feel like understanding the dynamics of the world, I feel like art students understand better because we understand the nuances. I think that's the difference: nuance versus absolutism.
You know what I think it is? I think because in the field of like, or what you're studying, which is policy making, it involves people, and people are variables that are not predictable by an equation, which is what people in the sciences are good at, right? So if you give them a bridge and you have to calculate for the fucking arc and the amount of tension that is that you can calculate. But if you're talking about governing like million people, you know what I mean? You can't do that. Yeah. Like it's based on it's literally just based on shit that people have made up. So
exactly. Exactly.
It has to be abstract, right?
Yeah, and I think I also have a problem a lot of the time. Okay, shout out to all my economist friends, but I think I have, at least we have friction between my economist colleagues who are from the economist world, right? And like I think similar to engineers, they think of it pretty methodically, and they're like poverty is caused by ABC, but like but they don't take into account like the political patronage system, how like stuff like that, right? And like I think it's preventing them from understanding the full picture. However, that being said, economists do understand the causality and the correlations a little bit better than I do, at least. Like they understand the train of thought and the flow of things, you know. Like I guess just to compare, like they think of things in a flow chart. So like 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, right? And I think of it as like a spider diagram, like a mind map. And it's like everything branches to each other, but theirs is like linear. So I think
is limiting sometimes, I think.
Yeah.
In that way of thinking.
Yeah. So I think to all of the people who are listening who have a BA and are sometimes ashamed or like bullied that they have one, I think you know, it's all right. Like I think we have our benefits too. I say that as if I'm capturing all the arts. I literally am talking just about political science. Fuck anthropology. Dude, I don't know, man. Like today, like I was sitting in lecture and there was 3 guest lecturers, right? And one of them's an anthropologist, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy? Like, what is he talking about? I don't understand what you're talking about."
What did he talk about?
He was talking about
migration.
He was trying
patterns.
to be a
10,000.
No, he was trying to
like
be
that?
a political scientist, but like he was an anthropologist, so he had like a different view of like political science. Like there's like a theory that he proposes, but it's fascinating.
No, when you say it's fascinating, it means you hate it. It doesn't make sense.
A little bit. I mean, I'm in a class right now that doesn't make a lot of sense. Like the guest lecturers are all like they're all over the place, and like it's not very managed. It's not very well managed. Sorry. Yeah, but I think the guest lecturers are dope. Like today we had like a member of the special envoy to Yemen who like helps like currently like does like the mediating between the two like sides. Well, not two, but yeah, you know what I mean. And like you know, the course is about like conflict resolution. So like how
that's not gonna make a lot of sense.
How to negotiate, how to mediate, what's the trends right now, what's the frameworks available. And and many of the listeners might know, like I'm working on a project in the south of Thailand right now, and I thought it would be a good complementary course to what I'm doing right now. And I'm hoping to maybe to use the Patani cases, the south of Thailand cases in this course, so it should be fun. Yeah, I've been speaking too much, man. It's been too serious. Boop boop bop bop bitty beep fart noise.
Yeah,
funny.
Yeah, man. Yemen. But yeah, that sounds like a lot of serious stuff.
Yeah,
that sounds like a master's degree.
Like I said, it's a lot of like substance now. Like it's not a lot of like they don't really teach you the tool. They do teach you the tools, but like the specific tools, you know. Yeah. It's not like how to think, it's like how to do.
Yeah.
Which is a little tough.
Are you how much longer do you have? Are you almost done?
I have 5 months left of my degree.
Sick.
Yeah.
And then what after? I don't know.
I mean, I'll try to find a job, obviously.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like right now, dude, I just want to get money right now. Like, I just want like anything. Like to be honest, like I just want to cook. I just want to cook and like make people happy. Like I wanna open like a burger place and like just sell burgers.
Do it, man. You should do like a burger delivery thing.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it like recently.
I'd eat some of your food. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean it's fucking lit. What do you mean it's pretty good?
It's pretty good. You should like grind your own meat and shit. Like you should buy a meat grinder and buy like nice meat and then make burgers with it. Mm-hmm. And then I don't think
burgers should be good meat though. To be honest with you,
really?
Like as long as like it has a good ratio, I feel like it's okay.
A ratio of what? Fat to fat? I mean,
fat to lean meat content. Yeah. But I make smash burgers and like.
What's a smash burger?
What? Like, have you had like Shake Shack or like In-N-Out? Oh, you haven't. You're making that face.
I've never been to the States.
Oh, you have. We've been to the States together.
We've been to the States, but like I never. I don't know. Like I don't go to the States often, and when I go, like I don't. Mm-hmm. I go to like Seattle. Like it's like basically Canada. You know what I mean? It's fucking Seattle.
Right. But a smash burger, right? Okay. For anyone who actually cares, it's like you start off with a ball of meat, right? You put it on the pan and you smash it down with your spatula. And by doing that, you create surface contact with all the meat and you create this crust on the beef patty.
Oh, like a charred crust.
Exactly. So like a steak, basically, right?
And is it all the way done? I thought you can't.
No. You can make it medium rare, but it's a little hard.
Apparently it's like not as safe to like cook ground beef medium rare. Apparently. That's what I learned
I don't subscribe to stuff like that.
That's what I learned in Food Safe.
I think Food Safe is for corporations though, right? So I understand that.
Yeah. So they don't get sued.
Yeah. But in general,
But in general, like just
for pork
meat,
too,
bro.
I think pork people misunderstand that they have to cook it till like fully like.
Oh, you can. I thought it was chicken and pork that you have to.
Like don't before anyone like throws shade at me for not knowing how to cook pork. Okay, like pork should be cooked like nearly fully, but it doesn't have to be dry. Like you can make it like not medium rare, but at the most like medium to well done. And like you can see a little pink and it's okay. But if it's like medium rare, then you'll obviously cook it more because it's not beef. But I think it's misunderstood as chicken. Chicken obviously you have to make it fully cooked because chicken is fucked.
So right? Pork is not like chicken. I don't know. No. I don't cook pork.
And lamb is also the same as beef.
Yeah.
Fish is similar to pork, I would say. I don't like fully cooked salmon, to be honest.
Yeah, it's fully cooked salmon is like dried as shit.
Yeah, I don't like that. So I think like, medium is pretty good for a fish.
Oh man, what am I gonna cook today? I think I'm gonna make some fried chicken, bro. Fuck. I've been using
Korean fried chicken? Cornstarch?
No. Just fried chicken. I've been doing this thing where I make fried chicken, but for the batter of the outside, I use tapioca starch.
Oh shit, nice.
It is sick. And then for the chicken itself, like to like marinate, I use like miso. So I make like miso soup sometimes. But there's miso page, which is fermented soybeans, I think. I think is what it is.
Yeah.
And then I just put that shit in there and I mixed it up with like oyster sauce. And it's like pretty good. I would say it's pretty good. And you can double fry it. This is the new thing I've been doing is you fry it.
Double frying is the only way to go.
And then you air it out and then you double fry it. And then when you bite it, it's like chips, bro. It's like so crunchy.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
I'm glad you've come into the world of double frying. Because frying isn't difficult. Like once you understand it, it's not difficult at all.
Yeah, frying is just like don't make it too hot.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Like don't make it too hot and have patience.
Yeah, just leave it on, go do something else, come check on it.
Yeah. I would own like I think tapioca starch is okay, but I think the generic I don't want to another word would be mainstream. Mainstream way of doing it is to use cornstarch, and
Oh, really?
so cornstarch is the mainstream alternative to yours, but I think it has the same effect of being like super like
chewy. It's
not
like,
flaky, but like it's like it's like a thin crust on it.
And then
Yeah, a lot of the Korean wings have that.
What I've also been doing is that I put salt in after, so I don't put salt in. I just put like
good
like oyster sauce, and then the salt I like
after you fry it.
After I fry, I mix the salt with like garlic, onion powder, and just a bunch of random shit.
This guy being Master Chef now, Master Chef Findi.
And then you just put it on, and then you toss it a little bit. Oh my god, that's just so good. Oh
yeah,
cause I have nothing to do, right? So I'm just coming up with these like fucking recipes and shit, and I do enjoy cooking like quite a bit.
Yeah.
So it's like a fun thing, you know. You like put some music on in the background, and you just like cook. I don't know. It's like it's nice. I always been trying this thing where like when I eat food, I try not to watch shit.
Why?
It's like super random, but like
is this like an experiment you're doing to yourself again?
No, it's just like
so no fap.
What's no fap? What's that? Can you elaborate?
Okay, I could elaborate.
Yeah, it's like fapping for those of you who don't know is basically the act of what is fapping, Mark? What did you wanna explain?
Oh, you want me to elaborate?
Yeah, elaborate. What is fapping?
Fapping is that's pretty hard. Findi, would you like to elaborate?
So
I like to pass this on to my colleague Findi.
Yeah.
So what were you talking about before?
No, so fapping is basically
I gave you a segue.
No.
Talk about this.
No, fapping is basically when you it's a cooking technique, right? So when you when you like deep fry something, fapping is the sound like when you deep yeah. So fapping is the sound that food makes when it contacts the oil.
So for you,
I've been trying not to fap.
Fapping always happens when you fry chicken. Yeah. So you always hear the fapping when you're frying chicken.
So no fap basically is a movement that started. It's like a dietary thing. So you're trying not to use a lot of oil in your cooking. Mm-hmm. So because like oil and trans fat and all that is like not good, right? So no fap is about using.
I thought wait, okay, we have a misunderstanding because I thought no fap was about proteins, and you don't want proteins to leave the meat.
Right. What? Well, yeah, you don't want proteins to leave the meat. That's why you don't use oil.
Exactly. Because
like oil,
the amino acids.
It extracts all the it extracts the proteins out of the meat, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I was right. You were wrong. Okay, cool.
What do you mean? I was talking about no fat, bro. No fat.
Yeah, no fat. No fat. No fat. You know.
Yeah,
it's all about
about
not letting the protein leave the meat.
Yes,
the protein juices. You don't allow the protein juices to leave the meat.
You don't want it
when you're frying. Of course,
you don't want.
We're talking about frying. You sick bastards! Anyone who's listening who's misinterpreting, you sick bastards. We're talking about frying food.
Yeah, so basically no fat, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna make fried chicken today, no fap style, or maybe fap style. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the day progresses. I mean, it's only 10 o'clock. Like, it could go either ways, really. Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
The day can progress in any way.
Yeah, it's a rainy day. I mean, it's 10 o'clock. Fab, no fab. Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah, because you don't want all the calories in your body, right?
Yeah. What about you, Mark? What about you? Is it too late?
I mean, it's pretty late to be frying anything right now.
Oh, really? I thought that late night was like the time to be frying something.
No. No fap. You can't be eating fried shit at night, bro. Come on now.
Right, true. Come on. Okay, well.
All right. Well, welcome to the Balcony AUX Chord podcast.
This is sponsored by NoFap.
To anyone who survived till this far into the podcast, thanks for living through that NoFap explanation that we try to tell you guys.
Very bad.
It's a big part of cooking, and we just wanted to educate you on something that Gordon Ramsay might not be able to teach you about. He ain't shit.
Fapping.
He doesn't know how to fry. He doesn't know how to fry.
He doesn't know how to fap either.
Style. No. Yeah. Right. Lame. Okay.
But yeah, what are you pulling up? I see your face light up from the screen.
I'm looking at the time, bitch.
Oh, okay. What time is it over there?
No, it's 1 a.m. here, and
Nice.
we're like 46 minutes in.
Nice.
Pretty solid.
That's a solid.
Pretty solid for a podcast about nothing.
That's what our podcasts have been like.
What should we call this podcast? No fap.
I don't even know what to call this I don't even know because I draw the thumbnails. I don't know.
What do you draw?
What am I gonna do? I was thinking about that. I was like,
an arts degree with like no fap on it. I don't know.
You talked about that for 10 minutes, bro. Like most of it was just like
that was like 20% of the podcast. Just saying.
Yeah, but it was about everything. It was a lot about other things too.
I don't know, man. Maybe this is a good time to close it off. I got tired from all that no fap shit.
Yeah, like my brain cells just died. Just talking about that shit.
Fucking
I have 3 brain cells left, and now I have 2.5. I just have a brain cell.
Well.
We have a tradition on this podcast. At the end of the podcast, we share some music because that's what we did on the balcony, which is kind of the idea of what this podcast is about.
There you
go. So Mark, do you have any recommended songs of the week?
Yeah, man. So as many of you might know, I'm a big fan of Michael Franks. And I don't know if this is a new song or an old song that has remastered, but it's called Coming Home to You. And it talks about, it's comparing a girl to like milk and cookies, like something comforting. So it's like, like coming home to milk and cookies. It's like, it's so wholesome. And like, I love it. So it's been a track that I've been, jamming out to lately. And there's a new song by Astronauts, Etc., which is called Cherry Plum.
Is it good?
Highly recommend. Yeah, I highly recommend the band in general. They have good shit.
So, my recommended song of the week is 50/50 by Vantage. I think it's a TikTok song, man.
Vantage,
yeah. Vantage.
Vantage College.
And I think it's a TikTok song. I'm not sure.
TikTok?
I found it on found it really randomly. And another song is a song that my friend produced. And it's called Where Did You Go by Arianna Bernas. And my friend Matt produced it. And it's pretty good.
Yeah, Matt. We have an episode with Matt, I think in like the first 10 episodes. Yeah, a long time ago. I think it would be nice to get him on again. Like, this time we don't have to talk about him as like an artist, but we can just talk about, just a topic or something. It would be nice to have his thoughts on it. But yeah, man. Again, song. I just like. Oh, do you have any more songs?
Yeah, I have another song, bro.
Nice. Okay.
I think you'll like the song. It's called Heaven by Paul Hardcastle. And it's sick. It's on a playlist. Anyways, yeah.
Nice.
That's
Nice. Okay. Well, I just like to reiterate, like, if any of you are interested in the session that I talked about, like, please do tell us. Like, I want to just like a little bit of market research right now. Like, we don't want to just like be listening on like Discord alone. It'll be sad. We would
I'll
like
just
to
force people to do it, man. Like,
right?
I
think it's a good time.
Yeah,
I think it's a good time.
Yo,
Just come talk to us.
Fucking do it. You know who'll do it?
Who?
I think King will do it.
Yeah, I think King.
I think Proud will do it.
I don't think my girlfriend will do it though.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, you guys are fucking dumb as fuck. Like, I was on a podcast. Like, leave me alone.
Yeah. I don't think that will be recorded though, if it ever happened. Because I feel like it should be like an open space. It should be an open space for like anything, right?
Yeah.
Anyhow, if you're interested, please do tell us. It'll be a fun thing to maybe have as part of this channel. If you have any ideas for other videos too, I was thinking of maybe like implementing or starting like other types of videos on our channel.
Yeah,
like
honestly,
short form.
Like I think we should just like. I honestly like we should just do dumb shit.
Yeah,
like literally just go out with your camera and film your day, but like not in vlog style. Like just like dumb like shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's an idea.
No, bro. It's not
it's an idea.
It's not an idea.
Well, yeah. Thank you everyone for listening to this episode.
Thank you, Findi, for talking to me.
Oh shit! You close it out this time.
Thank you everyone for listening. If you've made it that far, it's great. We'd like to hear from you. Please, shoot us a message. Join the conversation.
Yeah.
Talk about some shit, man. Yeah, we're lonely as fuck.
Yeah, and we're also on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all the places you get your podcasts, like audio if you're an audio listener. And we have an Instagram page. Go follow us for like we share music on that account too. So if you want like your like daily or bi-daily kind of like musical recommendations, like that's the place to be. Go follow that and yeah, Findi, close it off.
Yeah, thank you, Findi, for listening to me talk.
Thank you.
All right, yeah. Anyways, have a good. What day is it? Have a good Monday, everybody. Or this episode will be uploaded on Wednesday or Thursday morning.
Have a good week, guys. Just
have a good life.
All right.
Just go fry some stuff. No fap style.
No fap. All right, guys. Bye.
All right, bye.